If you had $1 billion to spend right now, what would you do with it? $1 billion sure is a ton of money, and spending all of it won't be easy, even if you had a whole year to do so. In fact, even if Jeff Bezos spent $11 million every day, it'll take him 27 years to spend his whole wealth of over $110 billion. Can you imagine how you're even going to spend $11 million a day? No wonder the rich and famous could easily afford classic cars, mansions, private jets, and yachts. Not to mention checking into lavish 5-star hotels and even purchasing islands off the Caribbean. Oh my, we're already getting ahead of ourselves here. For the average American who earns $70,000 a year, spending to secure a comfortable house, a nice car, great food, maybe life insurance, and an investment portfolio is enough for one well-lived life. Given today's need for technological capacities and connections, it's also needful to buy high-end gadgets like smartphones, smart TVs, computers, strong internet connection, and even tech-based security. Yeah, if you had $11 million to start with, you're most likely going to buy the things we've just said. But if you had $1 billion, what's next? How and where exactly do the rich and famous spend their billion bucks? And are they actually being practical or just plain vain? Welcome to Luxo-Life, your partner toward personal growth and success. Today, we're going to discover the top things billionaires spend their money on and why they're so eager to do so. Number 1. Real estate. Did you know that real estate created over 200 billionaires in the past year despite the pandemic? Damn right, real estate is and has always been one of the world's largest money-making industries that offer long-term wealth to those bold enough to invest in expensive rental properties and deal with headaches involving agents, brokers, and tenants. Jeff Bezos is easily one of the wealthiest real estate investors in the world. Boasting a humongous appetite for profitable properties and a real estate portfolio no less as huge, the Amazon founder owns properties in Beverly Hills, Hawaii, Manhattan, and Medina, just to name a few. His 14-acre tropical paradise in La Perouse Bay on Maui Island is one of his most recent acquisitions and is worth $78 million. With an estimated real estate value of $578 million, Jeff Bezos is no small fan of real estate property. Even his supported real estate company, Arrived Homes, is on a shopping spree for single-family rental homes this year and is slowly accumulating tens of millions of dollars in value. Michael Bloomberg is also worth noting for his extensive real estate portfolio valued at over $100 million, making him the richest real estate investor in the world of American politics. Reports suggest that Michael Bloomberg owns 12 to 15 homes worldwide, but his primary residence is in New York City, while he also owns lavish abodes like his ski lodge in Vail, Colorado, a residence in Bermuda, and 2 homes in London, including one in Knightsbridge that is valued at $18 million. Bill Gates, co-founder of Microsoft, doesn't hold back either when it comes to real estate. His primary property in Medina, Washington, Xanadu 2.0, took 7 years to build and is worth $131 million. Beside this 66,000 square foot mansion, Gates also owns a desert mansion in Indiana Wells, California worth $12.5 million, an oceanfront compound in Del Mar which he bought for $42 million during the lockdown, a $2.21 billion stake in the Four Seasons Hotels and Resorts Group, and the largest private island near Belize, Grand Boquete. Gates is also a fan of ranch and farm properties, as he owns a private farm in Washington state worth $171 million, with a stretch of 14,000 acres and an $18 million ranch near San Diego, Rancho Paciana. However, not all billionaires splurge on real estate homes and properties. because some of them save the extra headaches of having to manage and maintain multiple houses across the globe. Warren Buffett, a name that needs no introduction, has been living in his humble Omaha home since 1958. And while this 6,570 square foot home isn't as impressive as the other billionaire houses on this list, you'd be surprised, as this antique of an abode is one of the best examples of how real estate property can increase in value over time. Buffett originally bought this house for $31,500, but now it costs over $887,000. Quite the remarkable investment, but Warren Buffett also invests in real estate through real estate investment trusts, or REITs, which may be through a company or a group of companies that buy and sell real estate. Arrived Homes is an example of REIT in which Jeff Bezos invests. Since we're talking about private homes, perhaps none comes close to the world's most unique and luxurious property, Untitled House in Mumbai, India. Second only to the royal property, Buckingham Palace, Mukesh Ambani's Untitled House is a remarkable haven like no other. With a dazzling architecture of 400,000 square feet wide by 568 feet tall, this home, estimated at $2.6 billion, is capable of withstanding a magnitude 8 earthquake. This property is certainly outstanding, with a unique architectural design by famed Chicago architects Perkins and Will, and boasts various amenities like an artificial snow room, an ice cream parlor, a movie theater, a spa, 9 elevators, 6 floors for residential suites, and 6 floors for Ambani's collection of 168 luxury and sports cars. Number 2. Private transportation. We're talking car collections, private jets, and private yachts that only 10-figure earners can afford. Elon Musk has been an avid car collector since PayPal and owns a throng of classic and luxury vehicles like the iconic McLaren F1, which he bought for $815,000, the James Bond Lotus Esprit, and of course, Tesla vehicles like the controversial Cybertruck, Model X, and Model S Performance. Today, Elon's estimated value of cars is at least $2.25 million. But if we really want to see the world's biggest car collection, we'd be going to the Sultan of Brunei, who owns 7,000 cars, which includes over 600 Rolls-Royces, 450 Ferraris, and 380 Bentleys. The estimated cost of this collection? Just a little over $5 billion. Why does Sultan Bolkiah own thousands of luxury cars? Because he can. Now, the cost of private jets and private yachts are no small matters, because not only would you have to pay for the model itself, but also the parking, operating, and maintenance costs that come with each conveyance. That's not a big deal for billionaires though, as Musk has recently purchased a $78 million Gulfstream G700 to replace his Gulfstream G650ER. More so, Musk is no stranger to expensive operating costs, as he's already spent over $700,000 on one private jet travel in 2018 under Tesla's expenses. One of the most expensive private jet belongs to Prince Al-Walid bin Talal of Saudi Arabia, the Airbus A380 worth $550 million. It's literally an aerial palace inside the 73 meters long, 24 meters high aircraft that's also the world's largest and heaviest passenger plane. What else can you buy for $500 million? Jeff Bezos' super yacht, of course. Currently under construction since 2018, this massive ocean vessel is estimated to measure 127 meters and is rumored to be designed after its current builder's previous project, the Black Pearl by Ocean Co. They aim to create Jeff Bezos' new yacht as the world's largest sailing yacht. Of course, it's going to be fitted with a pool, helipads, garage for luxury cars, a submarine, lavish suites, and various other amenities. The estimated cost of sailing this super yacht for an entire year is $25 million, which is a mere drop in the ocean for this Amazon billionaire. Number 3. Vacations. Perhaps the ultimate reason why billionaires buy so many real estates, properties, jets, yachts, and islands is to enjoy the lifestyle they've worked so hard for. And what better way to do that than going on expensive and relaxing vacations? Whether it be a 5-star accommodation like the Mark Hotel Penthouse in New York worth $75,000 a night, or Larry Ellison's private island, LANAI, with 2 Four Seasons hotels, billionaires and celebrities know how to splurge on grand vacations. Speaking of LANAI, that's also one example of where to spend your $500 million. After Ellison bought this island of Hawaii in 2012, he's now turned it into a popular and lavish resort for billionaires like Elon Musk and celebrities like Tom Cruise. What about other famous billionaires? How and where do they get away from life's problems and stresses? Mark Zuckerberg is often known to travel to his 1,500-acre beachside estate on the north shore of Kauai Island in Hawaii. Interestingly, he enjoys surfing in the waves, which help him calm his mind off work and your numerous Facebook rants. So have you figured out what to do now if you ever had $1 billion? What do you think of the greatest splurges billionaires can make? While these irrational expenses may seem vain and lucrative, they're simply the rewards one could reap after working countless hours on various projects, people, and businesses. While most of us would probably take 5 times our lifespan to even afford any of these expenditures, true wealth and happiness aren't defined by how many properties, businesses, cars, yachts, jets, and islands you own, but by your contentment and the impact you'd have on people. This is why many billionaires also donate large parts of their wealth to charities like Bill Gates and Warren Buffett. Through the Bill and Melinda Foundation, Gates plans to donate most, if not all, of his $113 billion wealth. With a record for donating $48 billion to charity, the 92-year-old Buffett also aims to give away his entire fortune to the noble goal of supporting the lives of millions, even billions of people. Since 2006, Buffett has donated more than half of his Berkshire shares to charities such as his Susan Thompson Buffett Foundation and 3 other foundations by his children, the Sherwood Foundation, the Howard G. Buffett Foundation, and the Novo Foundation. Did you like this video? Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you're new, and click the notification bell if you haven't yet. Till next time!